Hey, how you guys doing? This is Isaac Anderson here with Studio 67 and Big Bang Radio. And right here, I got Mr. Janick with the band Tim Freitag. How you doing, man?
Hi Isaac, I'm alright. How are you?
I can't complain, man. It's a good time here in North Carolina. Hope it's all right where you are. I believe you were in Switzerland, correct?
That is correct.
Where at in Switzerland are you located?
In Zurich. The band is from Zurich. Everyone lives in Zurich.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
sweet.
Yeah.
I've never been, but so where did the name Tim Freitag come from?
And Tim Freitag, oh, that's a funny story. It's like my grandfather actually always. It's from my grandfather. My grandfather always like when he got older, he started reading obituaries. And that was like at that time, that was like 8, 9 years ago. I started, yeah, he started doing that like every Sunday evening when the family came together. And I was looking for a band name at that time. And he was like at one point he was like reading it again, and I was always like looking over like what over his shoulder, like what are you reading, and like who died and stuff. And then there was a Tim Freitag that died, and like just a week later or something, I still was looking for like those loaded. Usually, I wanted to go for like something heavy, because our music is very heavy. So like the Veils or whatever, but every band name already existed. And I thought, well, it's sticky. It's for like the whole German area, anyways. Like it kind of like it stays on your mind. And then I just said, just like let's call our band Tim Freitag. And now it's just kind of like an homage to a person that we don't even know, that is dead. And the only thing we can hope is that Tim Freitag, wherever he is, that he likes our music. That's it.
I dig that actually. I did not know that. That's really cool.
Yeah.
But how did the band actually come together and form? Were you guys friends growing up, or did you just kind of come across with the music together? I don't know. How did that work?
Yeah, I started. I had a lot of bands, and then I did like like what that usually happens when you like grow older. Like you kind of separate and the career split and stuff. And I always wanted to do music, and then I started a new project on my own. And then at the place that I was at that time, it was like, oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place in Zurich. It's Dynamo. It's like a cultural center, and they have a lot of rehearsal rooms, and like a lot of musicians came in and out and rehearsed and stuff. And then I had the amazing opportunity of having like a huge rehearsal space for myself with like, oh my God, I saw the lake of Zurich. There was like even like you had windows and you had like people outside, and I wrote so many songs there on my own. And then at one point I started like thinking about recording that, and then I just like kind of like randomly looked for people in the area, like because I knew them. We were like sometimes drinking and stuff, like, hey, do you want to record and stuff? And out of that, like kind of very organically, we formed the band.
Oh, very very nice. But I know you said your music was heavy, but more specifically, how would you describe your sound?
Oh, I don't really like that question actually.
Oh
It's
yeah.
more, yeah, no. It's like I also think actually that like every song is different. I mean, it always has like a rock aspect in it, but it's like I also don't want to define it that much. I think it's more. It's like sometimes I like spaghetti and sometimes I like noodle soup, and that we like even like in the music it's the same. Like sometimes I like it more electronic, sometimes I like it a little bit more. Hold On is, for example, a very electronic sounding track. Bruce is very raw, and I think there's like probably like in the lyrics or like the general feel of the song, there's always a longing or like a something like a search for betterness in there, or like but always like a slight a tint of hope somewhere.
Yeah.
But musically, like the next thing that we're gonna release is very very dark, and it just changes all the time. So I don't like to categorize that stuff.
Yeah, you don't want to keep it in a box. Like it's just kind of like what you guys kind of feel at the time or what's needed for the song.
Exactly. Yeah.
Cool. You don't hear a whole lot of people say it like that, but that's actually super awesome. And it's really refreshing to hear as an artist, that you're just willing to make what's coming out of your head and just trying to make it right. That's super cool, man.
Yeah, that's the beauty of today, I think, too. Like when you can just like at least in the production, when you can just like go crazy, you can do whatever you want
For
nowadays. Layer 1,000 voices and everything.
for sure,
It's
man.
great.
So your single "Bruises," that seems like it's blown up a little bit on Spotify, man. I think it's got like 100,000 plays or something like that, right?
God, yes, it was crazy. Yeah, well, actually, we are now at Hold On with over 200,000 plays.
Oh my goodness! And my notes it said 100,000, but man, you that blew it out of the water. I mean, because it's a great song. So I mean, I understand why it's becoming like that big. I know it's making you guys happy, but can you tell me about kind of the process of that song? Kind of like what inspired it?
Yeah, well, actually, Tim Freitag already exists like for such a long time, and we just never released stuff because I was like in a clinch, whatever. And then I wrote so many songs over the last 7, 8 years, also together with the band, and Brusies was one of them that I actually wrote at that place that I just told you, like 5 or 7 years ago, like at Dynamo, at that old rehearsal space that I had. And I remember like I had the guitar here, and had that lick. And then I just, I don't know. Are you a musician too?
I am a musician. Yes, I am.
All right. Yeah. So you might know that feeling of, oh my God, you're onto something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's the most beautiful feeling, right? I mean, it's just.
It's a good feeling. It's hard to chase. I always find that hard, but I don't know. It seems like you got up with it for this one.
Yeah, then I was like, okay, I have the lick, and I had like this trigger line. I got bruises, and like the melody, I had it. And then when that happens to me quite often. Or like I can't control it, but when that happens, I just throw everything away, like mobile phones, like computers, everything, and just like go into the zone and work as fast as I can. Because when you know you're onto something, or at least for me, then it's like, okay, now I have to stay on it until I'm empty. And I remember I wrote the whole song I wrote in like 20 minutes. And then what I did, like the bridge was missing, the I Need You part, but like the core of the song, all the lyrics were like there already, but like the feeling and the emotions were there. And then I ran to the computer when I had the basic arrangement, recorded the bass line, everything. And yep, that was like 6 years ago. And then 2012, was that? 17, last year, when we released it, we just like released a song that was 5, 6 years old, and at that time I just felt like it's not right. I don't like the song anymore. It was weird because we finished the whole production at that time already.
Oh wow!
And then the only thing we did, because we had kind of like a reboot, 2017, and the only thing I did was then remaster it, and yeah, now it's here, and it was the best thing that could have happened to us because we couldn't have a better story.
I got bruises, I got bruises slowly fading. Someday I know you'll take them all away. So come on.
should be proud of that one. That's it's a really good one.
Thanks, man.
But another awesome one you guys have is The Wave. And we were talking a little bit before the interview about it. The music video for it, I was watching it, and I'm sure a lot of people that are watching this interview have watched it. It's got a really interesting guy running with hatchets in his hands and whatnot. What's the story behind that? Does that have like a deeper meaning? Because I was trying to think of it. I don't know. Did you intend for that to have like some sort of meaning as far as like going with a song, or was that just like a cool concept and an image that you thought would go really well paired with the music?
Well, actually, that music video our guitarist Nigel did, but like the wave starts already with "This is a wasteland" and stuff, and it's kind of like cryptic from the lyrics. So we thought, like, because he was on holidays with that guy together, and we thought just like let's do some, because you always have to be like budget conscious, that because we produce the music videos all the time for every song, and we thought, well, just do something that kind of like fits to this image of a wasteland and something weird. And then they just filmed him for like I think 4 or 5 hours, and then again on the next day 2 or 3 hours. And what the actual meaning is behind everything, we have to ask Nigel. I don't know, but I just like the visuals very much, and I think it fits. I don't know why. Sometimes you don't have to look for like explanations too long if it just works. I think over like the concept, like always trying to put things in boxes or like trying to fit it into a concept kind of makes sometimes music videos very, very cheesy. I think Bruce, for example, have you seen that one?
Which one?
Bruises.
Yeah, the one with the, I believe it was the girl walking around and whatnot. Yeah, I was watching that one too.
Yeah, that's already on the verge of cheesiness, I think. For example, but I like it so much. I mean, that's beautiful. But sometimes I just like when random things happen, and then you kind of like in the edit process, you kind of tell a story through the footage or something.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what kind of happened.
And I think a lot of people watching that can really take something out of it. Like, for instance, like, when I watched that, I kind of almost looked at it kind of like this was, a man kind of almost struggling to survive, kind of like with the wasteland, trying to chop the wood, just trying to find something to almost occupy his time because there's nothing really that he can do because he's in such like this open, white snowy wasteland, and the song, going behind it, kind of made those images kind of like really pop out at me, and it was just like a really visceral, like with the snow and everything. I thought it was really cool, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, but
thanks. Yeah, it's beautiful. See, everyone has an own interpretation.
Yeah, and if you put that in a box, and it had one specific meaning, I don't know if it would have that same impact. So I mean, I've hit the clipboard. Sorry about that. But no, it's really awesome. But as far as kind of Tim Freitag, what is your goals as a band? Like, where do you want to see the band go?
Hey, I think we're taking everything step by step. We're at the moment just very lucky, like about the things that happen. It's crazy, because we never expected things to blow up that quickly, or like that we grow so fast, and that we can. And what we're doing actually, and that I think that works quite well, is just releasing single by single. We started like this with Brusies, and next one is on 7th of September, and then we kind of like a roadmap, and that will end up in an EP in end of January. But it's just like step by step, and not taking everything for granted, and just be happy about things that are happening right now, and that we can play almost wherever we want, and that we can see the world with playing live, and that we can do what we do. It's the most beautiful thing that like people like what we do, because we don't like bend, we don't do music for the radio, or I mean it seems like it's radio conform, but it's not the goal, it's just the goal is, or like the goal always was and always will be, to make music that makes us happy. And I also think that when you do that, like when the music that you do comes from yourself and you are really happy with that, that's a good chance that you touch other people. And it seems that it works, and the only thing we can now do is continue that road.
is a wasteland, a waste where we belong together. Lift me up high, we sail above the stormy weather. I'm the river, you're the future, you're the sun, and I'm the moon. I'm the eye and you're the ocean, like the sun, I follow you. I'm your wave, let's change the weather. I'm your wave, you're the sun, I follow forever. This is my homeland. Life can be so stationary. Wake me tonight. We'll leave behind the ordinary. And this is our final stand. This place was built to last forever. Never let go of my hand. So we'll keep afloat together. I'm your wave. Let's change the weather. I'm your wave. You're the sun. You're the moon. Oh, I'm your wave. Let's change the weather. I'm your wave. You're the sun. I follow forever, forever. Lift me up high and low every day. Lift me up high and low every day. This is a wasteland, a waste where we can stay forever. Everything's trembling, two closing hearts still bound together. I'm the river, you're my future. I'm the rhythm, you're my suture. Oh, lift me up. I'm the river, you're my suture. Higher now. I'm the river, you're my future. I'm your wave, you're the sun, and I'm the moon. I'm your wave, I'm your wave, I'm your wave, you're the sun, you're the moon. I'm your wave, let's change the weather. I'm your wave, you're the sun, I follow forever.
Real quick before we go, have you guys ever been to the United States?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time. 2 years. Oh my God, it's beautiful, your country. I love the States.
Oh.
Yeah, I wrote a lot of songs that like come out or already came out there, and had a good time. New York, beautiful city, but also everywhere else. I traveled a lot.
North Carolina. That's
Yes,
where we are.
I'm gonna. If next time I'm coming, actually I'm coming in autumn already, but
Okay.
I might visit you.
Yeah, stop by the studio, man. We'd love to have you guys. So as far as kind of like what you guys are working now as a band, I believe you said something about putting all the songs that you were talking about into an EP. Is that something that you guys might be releasing in the future? Or?
Yeah, what we do is now we release track by track up until January 2019, I think, and then we just couple them all together and we call it an EP. And then we just do the same again, and probably, hey, we'll see. Like, this is the next step. It's just like this EP goal, which we're gonna definitely make. Yeah. And it's cool because, you know, like when you, yeah, that's what we do.
Cool. Well, where can people find you online?
Instagram, we have Facebook, we have SoundCloud, we have everything. We have a domain, timfreitag.com. I think you just Google Tim Freitag. That's the thing about our name. You just Google Tim Freitag and you find everything. YouTube, everywhere.
Real quick, thank you so much for talking to me. I really do appreciate it. So we do a movie show at the studio here. I actually host it. I love movies. I feel like it's a different kind of art form than music, but they kind of go hand in hand. It's not too many worlds away. I was just wondering, what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Sounds cheesy, but it's Amélie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know that one?
I don't believe I do. What was it about?
World of Amélie Montmartre. You have to see the one. It's a beautiful movie from a French director about a girl caught in her own dream world. It's beautiful. It's beautifully made. Good music too. Beautiful music. You will like it, I guess.
I will look it up. I love those kind of films, man.
It's a movie when you have a girlfriend and want just like a quiet, beautiful.
Like a Netflix and chill kind of thing, or is it more just kind of like really immersive?
The chill part, you mean? After that?
It's chill. It's not Netflix and chill. It's just chill.
It is chill. It's beautiful. It's sad and has a beautiful end.
Well, I will definitely look it up, my man. Janick, thank you so much for talking to me, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
All right. See you guys.
Bye.